back to a fresh episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have the stalwart, the well-known by SEIKO fans, the Alpinist. And let's take a moment to connect with this well-loved, well-known, and now more of you will know about this watch. It's got a lot going on, a lot of great quality. It has been around. 1959 was the first SEIKO Alpinist ever created, and this is so kind of a homage. And I'm not sure, I live in Colorado. I don't know if I would necessarily think of this as a mountain watch. I think now we're just all about smartwatches and Coros and Garmin, and those people have sort of just dominated so much. But this watch can do a whole lot more than you might think. And let's see, it does have a bit of a, solid price tag right there. It's for sale at the Tick Tock Time Shop. I'll put a link in the description. They're my local family-run, family-owned business. And if you're interested in this very watch, I would hope you would consider purchasing it from them. Jonathan and everybody down there will take care of you, and it supports small business, which we should all do. It may not be your local business, but it's still a small business. It's got a screw-down crown. I kind of walk you through some of it, which is great for water resistance. And I'm going to move the hands a little so you can see them. They're nice and loomed up. I'll put a little loom video right here. I'll go to find a dark place, and then I'll stick it right here to have you guys see what that looks like. So here it is. It's not absolutely dark in here by any means, but you can see some nice Lumibrite on there. Pretty pretty. I love the handset here. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's GMT hand. You can see that moving, right? So you can set it to your local time or your original time where you left and set this to the local time. It's also got the big party trick. Let's see if I can do this for you. The other crown here, it's got an internal rotating compass that can be used. I'm not gonna, disclaimer, I don't know if it'll save your life. I hope it does. I hope you don't have to use it, but sure is fun. You can see the south marker right there. It's a little small, but follow along. This is the idea. You first start, if you're not sure what direction you're headed, you want to find northeast, south, or west, or anywhere in between. You would take the hour. You have let's say this is the correct time. You take the hour hand, you point it towards the sun, and in this case, oh, it's so blinding. It's right there, I promise you. You put that there, and then you would rotate this and take the south position. Again, there's north, so south is here, and place that between the hour hand, which is pointing at the sun, and 12 o'clock. So I'm going to kind of go, that's the sun, there's 12 o'clock. Let's just say it's right about there. And sure enough, I wish I had an actual compass with me. I know that south is this way. Orientate myself always in Colorado by the mountains, and you just got to take my word for it. That is south. And so that's a general line that you could follow. I think that's incredible. So point the hour towards the sun, take the south directional and put that between wherever the hour hand is and 12 o'clock, roughly in the middle, and that's going to generally be your south bearing. Pretty cool. Very cool. The watch says, like the website says, it's 39.5 millimeters. To me, it feels a little smaller than that, but it does have a nice 46.4 lug to lug, and maybe that's where it looks a little bigger, or because of these two crowns. But I have a nice 17 centimeter circumference wrist, so a little bigger than average, maybe. I guess it looks a little bigger there. So that's like 6 3/4 inches. To my eye, it looks smaller in person. The more time I've spent with it, I guess I could see it, but I think it wears, you know, more like a 38. So not like radically different, but different nonetheless. And this strap, you know, I guess maybe this is more why, to me, it doesn't feel like a mountain watch, an alpinist, like taking this up on the Eiger. It's got nice padding. It's beautiful grain leather. It's got this really nice deployment clasp. I think I'd probably, if I was really going to the mountains, put this on some sort of Cordura nylon NATO type strap. What do you think? That's just how I feel. It's got a nice display case back, which again, you know, I don't know if that shouts alpinism, but it sure is good looking. You can see it has 24 joules. And so this beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour and boasts a really huge 72-hour power reserve. Like, wow, that's a lot. It's a little thicker watch, so like maybe that mainspring is just coiled super tight, it's super long, but somehow they're getting that amount of hours out of it while still moving, you know, a GMT hand around, a seconds hand, minutes and hours, and that date change. So it's able to power all those things for 72 hours. That's impressive. That's greatly impressive. At least I'm impressed. I don't know about you. What do you think? I'm sure I've got some alpinist, you know, wearers, owners, fans out there, and wonder what you think about this one and how it sits with the others. You know, there's certainly other colorways, but this is the general model. It's got some nice polishing on the side there. Non-rotating bezel. It's got a 24-hour clock, I guess, bezel you would say. But I wonder what you guys think. Which one do you have? Anybody have this black one? And is this the color to have? I'll let you answer that for me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your most precious commodity, which is time, viewing my channel. And if I've earned your subscription and a like, I would love it if you'd hit those buttons. And meanwhile, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.